3 books that let me down, 3 that were as good as I expected, and 3 that took me by surprise. Let's start with the negative so we can end with the positive. The first book I felt let down by was Alchemized. Now, I just posted a full review to this if you want more of my thoughts, but essentially this didn't live up to the hype for me. Perhaps a large reason for this is that I read Manacled first. I know Mrs. Dalloway is a favourite for many, but I really struggled to get into this. The writing is beautiful and dreamlike, but perhaps a bit too poetic stylistically for me. Next is a duology, but I'm counting it as one, and that's V. Schwab's Vicious and Vengeful. I did love the premise. It's a fun twist on the classic superhero versus supervillain story. It's definitely fast-paced and it is fun, but for me it just lost momentum towards the end, and I didn't quite believe some of the relationships between key characters. Of the two, I maybe enjoyed Vengeful slightly more because of the additional perspectives. Now, Tender as the Flesh is as good as I was expecting. It's gory, it's grotesque, it's at times really hard to read, but I didn't want to put it down. This is set in a world where humans can't eat animals anymore, so turn to each other for sustenance. The end was perfect. Jamaica Inn is set in Cornwall. It follows a young woman who's sent to live with her aunt and uncle, only to fall into a den of smugglers and murderers. This wasn't quite as good as Rebecca for me, but still a really great thriller. Ah, Piranesi, I wish I could go into that house of tides and statues. This is as magical as everyone says it is. The first book that took me by surprise is Flowers for Algernon. It's one I now consider an essential read that everyone should pick up in their lifetime. It's about a man who enhances his intelligence with heartbreaking results. I confess I didn't love Wuthering Heights, and although it's written by the sister, I was expecting similar from Jane Eyre, but this is not cut from the same cloth. This had me in a chokehold. It's gothic, full of surprises, and has a toxic relationship I couldn't get enough of. Last book is Will of the Many. I have mixed views on this. I'm still not sure if I want to continue the series. But what really took me by surprise is the world building. I knew it was a fantasy set in a world inspired by ancient Rome, but I didn't expect the technology, the hierarchy system. It all felt so original. I have since seen it compared a lot to Red Rising. If you've read both, please let me know which you think is the better of the two. Please let me know, do you agree, disagree? I'd be really curious for your thoughts below.